bacon. Today we are going to be looking at bacon to see which one is the best. Obviously we've got the cheap brands and the most expensive brands. Let's do the thumbnail. It is absolutely insanity trying to hold 3 packs of bacon like that. I mean, just looking at them all like that, it is easy to tell which is the cheapest one, isn't it? Obviously this one. Then this one was the second expensive and this one was the most expensive. Now this one best be nice for the price I paid for it. £3.25 for that. £3.25 for 6 rations. That is insane. £1.39 for that for 8 rations. That's a bit better. This one was 75p. That is insanely cheap. You get 500 grams of this one. Only 200 grams for the most expensive. And 250 for the second most expensive. I mean, if you're looking for nutritional information on bacon, then you're obviously doing something wrong, aren't you? Because you're not going to find a healthy bacon. The cheapest one, and there's the most expensive one. So you can pause it and work it out yourself. Let's get these open. Go for the cheapest one first. Be careful when using a knife, kids. We're just going to get one rasher out and put it on a plate so we can have a look at it. And we are going to cook it as well. This is bacon bits, so it's going to be hard to find a rasher, but this is the best we can find. Whack that on the plate. That's the medium. Now for the most expensive one. Let's assess them before we whack them in the frying pan. We're going to start with the cheapest. Now that does not look too appetising, does it? It's all, well, it's broken bacon. It's bacon bits. But it's not about how it looks, it's how it tastes. This is the second most expensive one. This looks very presentable, doesn't it? It's got quite a bit of fat on it, but the fat is lovely on bacon. You make it nice and crispy. And this is the most expensive one. Now this one and this one do not look too dissimilar, do they? It's just a slightly browner colour to this one. Just done a smell test and they all smell like bacon. Surprising that, isn't it? Add some 1 calorie spray because we're not getting enough calories in the bacon, are we? Put it on a low heat, let it heat up a minute, and then we'll whack the bacon in and cook it. I'm going to be using these tongues because I don't think using this tongue would be very healthy. So in we go with the cheapest. And then the middle one. And then the most expensive one. Cook them all in the same pan because I can't be bothered to keep doing the washing up. Bubbling away nicely. Let's give them a flip. Look at that, cooking, lovely. Hey, I said cooking. So we'll give him a few more minutes. Look what I've got here. We've got the cheapest one there. Again, doesn't look too appetising, but it is what it is. We've got the medium one here, and we've got the most expensive one here. This best be good. Just opening the door for a minute. Normally set the smoke alarms off every time I cook bacon. Fingers crossed, not today. This is the cheapest one. To be honest, on the plate it looks quite nice. It's not as misshaped as it was. This is the medium one. I know it's a bit overcooked, but that's how I like my bacon. You can see a little bit of fat coming off that, so there's quite a bit of fat in that. And this is the most expensive one. Again, it stayed in shape. Looks nice. A bit of fat coming off that one as well. And there's the fat on the cheapest one. I'm going to start with the cheapest one. Here we go. Really nice. It's got a lovely, strong, smoky flavour to it. It's not too thin. And that is the cheapest one. It's got what you want with bacon. Lovely, strong, smoky taste. It's salty. It's thick. It doesn't fall apart. I'm impressed. Let's go for the medium priced one now. If I'm honest, that hasn't got the taste that the cheaper one's got. The cheaper one tastes better. I mean, it's bacon. How can you not like bacon? But the cheaper one's got more flavour to it. And now for the most expensive one. This one seems thinner than the cheaper one as well. Get a good look at that before it goes in my belly. I mean, that one is nice. It's got a different type of smoky flavour to it. It's probably smoked by a different thing. Let's try this cheap one again. And then the most expensive again. I honestly prefer the cheaper bacon out of all these three, but I do love my bacon, can you tell? So let's have a final review. As you can see, I have cleaned the plates. Well, I've not cleaned them, but I've eaten all the bacon off them because I am a fat pig. Now, this is the most expensive one for £3.75. And this is the cheapest one. I actually prefer the cheaper one. It tastes more like bacon, it's more smoky, it's more salty, which is what you want for bacon. Granted, this one is probably healthier, but if you're eating bacon, you're not really bothered about your health, are you? So this one is £2.50 less expensive than this one. In this one, you get 500 grams. In this one, you get 200 grams. So you are getting over double for your money as well with the cheaper bacon. It really is a no-brainer. You can save yourself £2.50 by going for this option here. You really are just paying for the name and the fancy packaging on this, and obviously there's a story on the back about the team, so that is what you're paying for. No fancy packaging, no story, great taste, cheap price. Again, it just goes to show that you are paying for the named brands most of the time. When the cheaper brands don't spend on marketing, don't spend on packaging, and just produce the product that you want. 75p all day long, I will be going for the cheaper one. And to be honest, I didn't think this experiment was going to turn out like this. I thought with bacon, you got what you paid for. How wrong was I? So just look at it like this. Say you or your family go through one pack of bacon a week, if you don't want to admit to the rest. That's a saving of £2.50 a week. That's a saving of £10 a month. And obviously there are 12 months in a year. So at £10 a week times 12, that is £120 you could be saving on bacon every single year. That is if you go through one. If you go through 2 packs of bacon a week, double it. £240 a year saved on bacon. It brings a whole new meaning to bringing home the bacon, doesn't it? So that is it. I've got a lot of washing up to do before I get told off. So I'm going to go. If you did like this video, then please like, comment, share, subscribe. If you didn't like it, then please do the same. And I'll see you in the next one.